man, this is not working. I don't even want to know how many weeks it's been since I trained properly.
So, what happened? Where's all the riding content gone? I'm Josh, I'm 22, studying exercise phys at UC, racing bikes and running Bilski bike fitting. About 6 weeks ago, after finishing a training block, I woke up on my rest day with a throbbing sore knee. No warning signs during training, it just hit me. And I'll be honest, I felt pretty gutted. Last time this happened, it was a patella tendinopathy and recovery took months. Coincidentally, I had a bike fit booked in with Steve Hogg that same day. I'd been feeling off on the bike, but just couldn't figure out why. He filmed me from behind and there it was, a big right-sided hip drop. Steve said it was the worst he'd seen me. Off-bike testing showed that my right side of my pelvis was rotated forward, which explained why I looked worse than usual. But fixing that didn't solve the deeper issue. Since my last injury, I've worked on glute strength, core control, reassessed my bike fit, and even moved to shorter cranks. All of these things help with stability and load tolerance, but the hip drop stuck around. So I saw a physio. First step was to deload the knee and reduce the swelling. She found two key things during the initial assessment. One, I've got mild scoliosis around my lower back, likely the root cause of the hip drop and the reason I sit off center on the saddle. Two, my left side was doing all the work, over-recruiting hip flexors, TFL, even piriformis, to make up for the instability on the right side. Meanwhile, my right glute, not firing properly. Rehab focused on proprioception, hip control and deep core strength. Off the bike, things were improving, but the knee pain wasn't. After 3 weeks, riding actually got worse. I went from 60 minutes to just 15 minutes every second day, and I still couldn't settle the inflammation. So I switched physios and I got an MRI. It confirmed a patella tendinopathy with inflammation around the joint. Now I'm on a targeted rehab plan to rebuild tendon strength and taking anti-inflammatories to get the swelling down. I can now ride 15 plus minutes pain-free. It's not much, but I think I'm through the worst of it. Stay tuned for part 2. I'll dive into how we're going to tackle the motor control issues behind all of this. Hopefully we'll have a new exercise plan from the physio to start correcting these movement patterns.